Happy 4th of July. I thought I'd find you over here where you don't belong.
Do you know this assassin?
Why, there's my old friend Toopy. Hello, sweetheart. What are you doing over here, huh?
Get rid of this woman at once.
What are you, my official bouncer?
Oh, why, Mr. Davis, I didn't know you knew Lenny. I thought you said that Tom got married. Why?
Well, you see, that's it.
Well, we've been neighbors for years.
So it's you that lives next door.
Yes. Would you like to dispossess me?
Woman, go back to your pig pen where you belong.
You've been snooping around my cottage. Listen here, young man. If I catch you hanging around there again, Mama certainly is going to whip Papa. Say, what ails you? Are you reducing?
You see, this is my Uncle Claude. I've spoken to you about him often. Mr. Davis, president of the International Ketchup and Tomato Company.
Gee, I'm sunk.
Oh, woman, will you leave?
Oh, Uncle Claude, can you have you ever... Oh, if my husband had only told me. Oh, Tom, why didn't you?
Oh, you see, Uncle Claude, her husband is a friend of yours. He's a big tomato sauce man from...
Say, what are you raving about? You're not a big tomato and sauce man from... Oh, Uncle Claude, I'm so sorry.
I'm going to get out of here. I've got to get out of here.
Now, Uncle Claude, now you mustn't get
You
nervous.
take the air.
What do you think I am, a windmill?
I'll be back in a minute.
Now, my dear, I'm sorry, but I've got to be going. And, my dear, take my advice and don't become too intimate with that terrible woman. If Tom had have ever married a creature like that...
Now, what's this all about? What did you do to him?
I didn't have the slightest idea who he was. I only knew him to be one of those rich new arrivals. So I went up into his suite and I pulled some of that high-pressure sales method of mine on him.
Good night. You fixed my future now.
I'm sorry. Dreadfully sorry.
Sorry. I knew you'd keep on clowning like this till something happened.
Tom, honestly, I wouldn't have had this happen for anything in the world.
Oh, stop acting. You're getting all set now to pull that one about the millionaire feeling sorry for the tramp.
No, don't.
No, I should have quit you long ago. Anyway, before this thing happened, I'm through.
Thank you, my dear, thank you. I'm so glad that Tom married a nice little girl like you. I'm going to like you very much, my dear. And when Uncle Claude says he likes, he says it with cash. Goodbye, my dear. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Uncle
Goodbye.
Claude.
Yeah. Tom, come away from that woman.
Leaving so soon, Uncle?
Yeah.
Well, I'll walk part of the ways with you.
Look here, Tom. If you had ever married a woman like that tall creature, you'd never get a cent of my money.
Well, being married to her would be hard on me, wouldn't it?
Hard. It'd be fatal to you or anybody else.
I'll walk to the pier with you.
All right. Come on.
It isn't very polite to start reading the minute you're home.
I'm trying to find a little good news, a nice murder or something. A little comedy relief for the home fire blues you sing.
Stop hiding behind that paper.
Hiding from you? Impossible.
I told you when I married you that I couldn't cook and I don't like housework.
Yeah, well, I found that out. You're just lazy.
Lazy, I am not. I'd work like a dog if I had something artistic to do. Something befitting a delicate, high-strung, sensitive personality like mine.
Sensitive?
Yes, sensitive, ha-ha. If I could bob my hair and put a bandeau around it and a couple of yards of cheesecloth around here and go in for Greek dancing.
Yeah, well, suppose you start expressing yourself by putting on an apron and buying some frankfurters and doing a little Greek cooking.
Are you broadcasting? I'm listening.
But I warn you, I'll leave you. What I need is the kind of a life that will bring back my radio voice. Plenty of rest and good food and regularity.
Yes, fresh air and long walks and sunshine. You don't want a wife. You want a sanitarium. There. Am I blue? Am I blue? Da 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 dee da 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 dee dee da 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 dee la doo.
You might try talking to your wife occasionally.
When? During intermission?
Oh, why did I ever marry you?
For revenge, I guess, and baby, you sure got it.
Oh!
One more crack out of you about what a good cook Grace is, and I'll knock you right through that door into her pots and pans. You should have married a kitchen stove.
That's hot.
No more wise cracks from the broken crockery.
Say, I'll wisecrack just as much as I want.
You do what?
Oh, I'll get out of here.
Slam the door as you go out.
Oh, why, what's the matter, Tommy? You look worried.
I'm not worried. I'm just exhausted. Letty and I just had another battle.
Oh, you poor boy.
You know, Grace, my wife doesn't understand me.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now, if I was only married to someone like you, Grace, dear.
Tommy, you mustn't.
Did anybody ever tell you you had lovely hands?
Not since I've been married.
I didn't know you were home, Harry.
Yeah, I'll send you a telegram the next time.
Do you suppose he saw us holding hands?
I don't know. And I don't care if he did. The brute.
Come in. Hello, Harry. Pull down the drawbridge and enter. The Duke's away on a hunting trip. Sit down.
Hey, Letty. Would you believe me if I said that my wife didn't understand me?
Oh, that's too bad. Why don't you stay home nights and tell her something about yourself?
No, if she spent half as much time on her face as she did her veal cutlet, well, I'd relish it.
Are you speaking of the lady or the cutlet?
Imagine how I feel when I come home nights and find her looking like the follies of 1910. Takes all the pep out of me. Now, with you, Letty, it's different.
Oh, Harry, you're killing me.
Yeah, you're somewhat of a killer yourself.
Harry, I wish Tommy'd get a suit like yours.
Oh, you like the suit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Soft, creepy material. Get the bare suggestion of figure. It's the latest shriek from London.
It's a scream, all right. I like the little digitalis around the majazbo here. It's really stunning.
You know, Letty, you have beautiful, slender, graceful hands.
Do you really think so?
Yeah. Grace's hands are all thumbs, mostly down.
Harry, I'd like to speak to you outside a minute.
All right, Tom.
What's the idea of making love to my wife?
That wasn't love, that was conversation.
Well, when you had to hold her hands, what were you describing, a wrestling match?
I'm a nervous temperament.
Yeah, well, you keep your nervous temperament away from my wife.
Yeah? Where were you?
I was practicing voice culture.
Well, since when is my home a rehearsal hall?
You wouldn't know a home if you saw one.
Yeah? Well, you come on down by the ocean. I want to talk to you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello, may I come in?
Sure. Let them all in.
What is the as nervous as a cat.
Grace, I am one jump ahead of a fit.
What?